What do I think of Tapout and Affliction t-shirts? It depends on which angle you look at the brand name. Several years ago, Tapout was created by one of the mixed martial arts luminaries, Charles Mask Lewis. He was quite the visionary in the context of mixed martial arts. Rest in peace, by the way. When no one really was supporting mixed martial arts, as far as sponsoring goes, Tapout was on the forefront of the broadcast. All fighters in the UFC and other organizations had Tapout shirts. They were getting paid good money for the time to sport this brand. When no one really cared for the possible success of mixed martial arts, Tapout really catalyzed the success of the sport in association with the Ultimate Fighter and other mediums of paralleled success, which brought the mixed martial arts to what it is today. And Affliction, I wouldn't say is even half as monumental to the present day, the current success of mixed martial arts as Tapout was, but it definitely has its relevance. Fighters such as Randy Couture and Josh Barnett were associated with Affliction in the earlier days of the brand, and the figurehead Tom Atencio actually started a fight promotion for Affliction, which only lasted 2 shows, I believe, before it was canceled. That story unto itself has a whole lot of irony, but that's a different story. Now, Affliction, love or hate the design, they're very upper scale in the context of t-shirts, very upper scale shirts, $25 to $50, sometimes more, sometimes less, and they appeal to a very unique demographic. Now, both of these brands,
take the California 12 exit towards Sonoma.
Tapout and Affliction, in a perfect world, I could go up to someone with a Tapout and or an Affliction shirt, unless they're for some reason wearing both, and just their shirt would speak for itself. It would say to me, yes, I am a fan and or train mixed martial arts. In a perfect world. In reality, the shirt says quite different things. It says more so, I'm going to kick your ass and bang your girlfriend, and stare at my muscles whilst doing so in this undersized shirt which makes my muscles look big. Now, perhaps that's a bit stereotypical of me to say as such, but I would say from my experience, and perhaps many others, they would tend to agree. Going up to someone with an Affliction or Tapout shirt and assuming that they're a fan of mixed martial arts is about the equivalent to going up to someone with a New York Yankees hat and assuming that they are a Yankees fan. We've gotten to a point where they just like the way the shirt looks. Some people are appalled by this notion. Typical Affliction shirt will be, say, a raven, like raping some corpse with skulls and flames in the background and some vague, abstract, esoteric quote, maybe a fighter's name. Maybe a fighter's name to associate it with. It's not quite what it once was. The brand has changed a lot. I'm actually a fan of a lot of the Affliction shirts. I actually own one Affliction t-shirt. I don't own any Tapout shirts. Not because I hate them. And it's very easy to make fun of people who wear Affliction and or Tapout shirts. It is. It's very easy. It's fun. But you know what? Who's to say that the person isn't a big fan of the sport? But when you're appealing to the bro/frat guy demographic, it's not too hard to take a wild
take the California 12
guess
exit towards Sonoma.
what they're really going for. Some tough guy at a bar or at a Buffalo Wild Wings trying to go out, get drunk, pick a fight. I don't ever want to assume that that's what the person's trying to do. But I would say that on past experiences, that is what it has led me to believe. So,
take the California 12 exit, then keep right at the fork.
To summarize, I am a fan of the intentions of Tapout and Affliction. Big time. They're a big part of the success financially of mixed martial arts.
Keep right at the fork.
But as far as the execution goes on the image in which the shirts portray, I would say that there are...
Continue on California 12 for 1.5 miles.
It's a bit misleading. I would say that they've got a long way to go and hopefully it improves, but I don't believe that to be very feasible. I think that they are both very good brands. They both continue to support the sport and fighters greatly, so best of luck to them. I would just say that it does make me cringe a bit at times when I see the types of persons wearing the clothing.